Yo, what's going on? It's your dog Artman. Shit, just left the gym and I'm feeling good. Ready to cook this motherfucking food, man. Um, Shout out to everybody in the chat already. So smash the like button. The answer is simple because he on the other side of the pond. Get down. Get down. Oh, I got this damn cat. Get your ass up out of here. Get. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to get my damn cat up out of here. Man, Tyson Fury, we all know why he's excited. We all know why he's excited. We all know why he's excited, man. And he's feeling good. Because this motherfucker's back on that juice, man. Say Felix, that pulse of me. Shout out to my brother, I Am Will. Shout out to my brother. And shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm just going to let people know that we on here live. You know what I'm saying? Just need a couple folks in here. We don't need no 100,000, 300,000 people just yet. Because it's going to transcend. The UK, they probably sleep right now. But who knows? They probably up watching Artman and see what the fuck I got going on, man. Let me tell you guys about the fucking messages I've been getting from the UK, bro. That shit is crazy, dude. Salute to the family, man. Real shit. Hold on. Let me let you know. Let me let everybody know I'm on here live. Because we got to cook Tyson Fury, dude, and his pops. Tyson Fury gonna get it, and his pops gonna get it. We riding on both of them motherfuckers. Check this out. Why are these motherfuckers so damn confident? Just a couple months ago, Tyson Fury's dad was like, "Oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen with me son. He's going there to fight Wilder. The American powers that speed is gonna stop my boy and all that bullshit." Now his boy back in the UK, he happy. Oh yeah, we gonna smash Wilder. We gonna smash Wilder. Maybe it's because he's on that testosterone booster. Maybe. Say, let hip properties know. Yeah, I'm a as I wish and troll would today. I gave you, man, my brother's got them wrenches. What's up? Yo, the UK fans are so blinded by hate for you. They are retweeting your product. Yeah. Hey, shout out to my dude, Boxing Fan. Hey, he bought some of my merch, right? And it's looking real crispy, dude. It's looking real nice. I'm like, every time somebody posts pictures of them buying my merch, I always be thinking to myself, like, damn, I need to get some shit for myself to wear because I'm always selling my shit before I can even get my own. But anyways, the UK come on his page because he posted some shit about my clothes, right? And here comes the UK. That's some shit art, mate. It's terrible, mate. The quality is on there shite. He ain't saying shit. He's saying shite with an E at the end of shit. I'm like, bro, what is, I don't speak British teeth. I don't speak British teeth. So please, don't type me some shite. I don't know what the fuck is a shite. Come on, bro. Mate, they mad as hell. His quality is shit, mate. Mate, you ain't never wear this shit and you never gonna wear this shit. So why are you hating? You on the other side of the fucking planet. But here you are hating on people over here in the USA, man. Stop playing. Yeah, shout out to the channel, man. Shout out to my dude, Tro Killer. Shout out to my brother, Iron Will. Hell yeah. When Iron Will posts his merch, he getting, man, they probably gonna be on Iron Will page. Why you wearing that Artman shit? Why are you wearing it? It's terrible, mate. Dude, let me tell y'all, I posted a video of me said this kid was obsessed. Look, hold on. I gotta show you guys. I did a video of me at work because there's a little punching bag at my job or whatever, the little stand-up dummy. And every now and then on my break, I'll go and punch that thing up and I'll record it just to see where my hands are at. Dude, I posted that shit. Look, let me show you guys. I posted, hold on. Let me flip my camera because this shit's hilarious. This shit is hilarious. Hold on, look at that. See, Artman got skills. Hold on. So I'm out here just supposed to be hitting the bag or hitting the dummy, right? And you know me, I'm just fucking with the UK, right? So I'm like, I said this dummy can't handle pressure, just like the British teeth boxers. And then I tagged my dog, Sonny Edwards. And this dude, he retweeted my shit. And tell me why this motherfucker got 8,000 views and it's going up. 8,000 views. And here's the UK posted shit about me, screenshots, all types of shit. Said Sonny's too tall for you. Talking about some, you said you beat Hacking Haddon the other day. I'm dead. Just a whole bunch of UK people just going nuts in the comment section, going nuts. And I'm like, dude, by the end of the year, the UK, they're gonna make me one of the biggest biggest crossover stars. Hold on, let me flip this camera back, yo. Man, I'm like, dude, I'm getting love and hate in this country I ain't never been in. Says, what the fuck? Bro, this shit is going on 9,000 views. 9,000 views of all British people staring at what the fuck a black man in Minnesota is doing. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. So I'm just over here having fun, man. Next thing you know, they're gonna be putting statues of Artman up next to fucking Elton John and shit. Tweets the street. He said the UK trolls hate, but they tune in all of your tweets and streams. Yeah. They be bored as hell, bro. I'm telling you. That shit is a lifestyle over there be boring as hell sometimes. They be tired as hell of going to the damn pub, and they tired of their own entertainers bullshitting them like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury don't even react with these dudes. What type of champion are you? The people can't even hit you up and say, hey, Tyson Fury, what's up, man? You know, we salute you. What's up, man? Can you support us or whatever? Nope. Tyson Fury don't support none of those dudes. Tyson Fury don't support none of them. He lied to them in their face. He lies in their face every day. And here they are just sitting there looking real stupid like, oh, Tyson Fury. I mean, they defended Tyson Fury and Tyson Fury don't even give a fuck about them. Ain't that shit crazy? So it's going to be like Big headed to the West Coast if you ever go out there. Yeah, real shit. I was thinking about that the other day. When this COVID shit clear up, I'll fuck around and just take a trip to UK, take some pictures and shit in UK hoods, try to pull up on Anthony Joshua and them. You know, what's up? Man, they'll probably be stoked. They'll probably come in there trying to take pictures and shit. Real shit. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Real shit, man. But the topic that I want to talk about is Tyson Fury and his dad getting all of this confidence out of nowhere. Where the fuck is that confidence coming from? Where is it coming from? Where is it coming from? And I don't know if you guys watch the Brother Tay Jones. The Brother Tay Jones is live. Man, dude, the troll, bro, somebody sent Tay Jones a crazy ass message. And I'm like, yo, these people are crazy. Let me see if I can find that really quick so I can show you what I'm talking about, because that message is crazy. I ain't want to post it on Instagram or Facebook or anything because it was going to get, most likely it was going to get taken down. Said the weirdos and so-called Mexicans hate my guts. Man, tell me about it. I got love for my Latino people, but man, some of y'all, the ones that want to, the ones that be confused, the ones that don't know if they want to hang out in the barrio with the Vacos Locos or hang at Starbucks with Katie and them being racist, they be so confused. And that's what I don't like. I got love for my Latino people, but the ones that want to be gringo, they just irk me because it's like, dude, stop it. Stop it. You're not white. They'll never accept you as white. Come on now. Stop playing. And your grandma's black. So what are you doing out here? Real shit. Say they better hope Tay don't find them. And then some, bro, oh my God. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. They don't know if they want to hang out, if they want to be in the barrios with the Vatos Locos hanging out, you know, eating some good carne asada. They don't know if they want to be over there hanging out with the homies or at fucking Starbucks with Chandler and fucking Rachel hating on black people. They don't know what they want to do. So I can't fuck with that. But shout out to my Latino people that's keeping it real and know their history. But yeah, man, I gotta show you guys this message. I received today. I was like, when I seen that shit, I was like, I didn't even know how to react. Let me show you guys, because I've been posting on Twitter, working out, hitting the bag and shit. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm getting right for that October 9th fight. And if they let these dudes come out here and they keep that energy that they have for the Africans after that soccer game, oh, it's gonna be a different story over here, straight up. And one of they dudes, I guess he felt a certain type of way. This is what he says. He sent me a message early this morning. He says, I can't wait to catch one of you guys at the Fury fight. And then he goes on to say, you are good looking, well built, bro. You just have to stop pushing that LDBC propaganda. I said, what? He said, you are a good looking, well built bro. You just have to stop pushing the LDBC propaganda. I said, oh my fucking God. Bro, I just blocked him and just deleted that fucking shit. Cause I was like, bro, I don't even know how to respond. I don't know how to respond to that shit. I really don't know how to respond to that. I'm just sitting here like what the fuck? Do you want to fight me? Or are you trying to have some relations with me? I'm not with none of that shit. So get the fuck out of my face with that shit, yo. Real shit. Shout out to all my people joining the motherfucking chat. I'm out here in Minnesota doing my thing. I just came from that fight at the Armory. Bro, I honest to God, it felt like I was supposed to be at that fight, man. Real shit. And he says, I'm dead. He said, hey, these dudes be suspect as fuck. He says, I can't wait to catch you at the Fury fight. And you're good looking and you're well built. And I said, you know what? Now I see why these guys really, really, really love Anthony Joshua. Not because his boxing skills. They love looking at his pecs. They love looking at his muscles and shit. All that type of shit. Lusting over men, black men. But then go on Twitter and start hating on black people all day. That's just so weird. How you gonna have some weird homo fantasies for black men but be on Twitter talking all this anti-black man shit? He was on that booty goon type shit. Hey, I ain't playing those. Hey, I don't play those type of games. I don't play them games. I am a man, Damon. He said, how was the atmosphere at the Armory? Bro, the Armory, I love that venue, dude. Real talk, for boxing, it's real dope, man. Like, I don't even have to drive there. There's a blue metro line that take me from my crib straight to the Armory. So I just hop on the train, go to the fight, and just kick it. I went to that fight dolo. I ain't call nobody. Ain't nobody come with me. I came in that motherfucker dolo. And I walk my ass right up to, and that's what I love about it. Since it's not like really a big fight, you can really just walk past anybody and just be in front row. And that's what I did. I was right there in front row watching that whole thing, watching the robbery, watching all that, dude. He said, yeah, I know why Tyson Fury training with Sugar. He preparing for them jail showers, man. Tyson Fury, bro, his ass gonna get deported. He gonna stay in the UK. He probably not gonna go to jail here. He just probably gonna get deported. Cause that shit about his gloves, that's just gonna come out. Most definitely. And here's the thing. I'm saying it like it's gonna come out like it's brand new. The shit's already out. But when white people start saying, oh, Tyson Fury cheated, then these people are gonna be looking real crazy. But here's the thing. I always tell Tyson Fury fans, the fact that you wouldn't be surprised if it was actually revealed by your sources that Tyson Fury indeed cheated lets you know that you're full of shit. You just don't want to hear from black folks. You don't want to hear from us. You don't think our sources are valid. You hate that. You don't want that news. And that's why Artman boxing became a trending topic on Twitter. Because the black man, me, I was telling y'all for fucking months. I said, hey man, that fight's not happening. Joshua Fury in the middle of the desert? Psh, that's not happening. Never. And then when the judge rules May 17th, when the judge rules in Wilder's favor, they looking surprised. They tagging me. They posting pictures of my face, memes, talking about Artman's probably celebrating right now. Nigga, I've been celebrating because I knew what time it was. Said, nah, he gonna get jail fed on the case. Mark my word, man. Fuck Tyson Fury. And then somebody was like, man, Artman, you should just go out to Vegas anyways on the 24th. You should just win anyways. It's a vacation. Fuck it. I said, dude, I don't want to go to fucking Vegas because if I see Tyson Fury out there, bro, it's going to be a real life problem. There's probably not going to be a rescheduled fight. You can fuck around and say a deranged fan injured him, so now he can never fight Deontay Wilder again. His life is going to be in danger every time he goes to Deontay Wilder fight because his deranged fans want to attack him. Real shit. Said, don't trust them new ninjas over there. Hey, I don't trust them over here at all. But these dudes over here talking about some, yeah. We gonna pull up to the fight. We gonna pull up to the fight. Boy, please. I wish you would come to the fight. But we already know what time it is with them type of dudes. They talk all this tough stuff on the internet. See you in person. Oh, Artman, can I get a picture? Hey, Artman, can I buy a shirt? That's how the fuck it's gonna be. Yo, so in Dallas for the Canelo and BJ, Tyson Fury was walking with hundreds of people around him, and he's saying he was being careful with COVID. Yeah, right. Hundreds of people, but he still let Billy Joe Saunders' pop get stomped on. Boy, never. Man, bro, I don't care. If that's my close homeboy, like Tyson Fury say Billy Joe Saunders' homeboy, if my homeboy dad was out there getting jumped by security and I'm fucking 6'9", dude, somebody, if you ain't punching somebody, you pushing them off that motherfucker. Tyson Fury was looking like, ooh, yeah, bro, Texas was different. Yeah, I know. I was raised in Texas, and I actually used to work at that stadium when I was 17. Yep, at the Cowboy Stadium. I worked there when I was 17 years old. I think that was my second job. Yep. A lot of people don't know that about Artman. I grew up in Texas, in Arlington, Texas. That's right next to Dallas. I even also went to school with Virgil Ortiz. Straight up. Yep. But I didn't know he was a boxer then. All my homeboys, all my Mexican partners know him personally. I'm like, dude, the whole time I ain't know dude was a boxer. Sit there, rip down the mute flag. Hey, real shit said they were ripping down those UK flags, getting jumped in the street. Yeah. And they want to talk about some, I can't wait to run into you guys at the Fury fight. Boy, please. Man, do you see Wilder supporters in the gym getting swole, getting right? While y'all in y'all chairs eating potato chips, fish and chips, talking about some Wilder's legs is skinny, mate. It's skinny. Dude, Wilder can fucking take your head off your shoulder. You can be at the gym working on your legs for the rest of your life. It don't matter. Stop playing. You said Tyson Fury not showing up. Most likely not. But if he don't, that's fine. It's a win-win situation for me. You want to know why it's a win-win situation for me? Because if he shows up, I get to see Tyson Fury get his head knocked off. If he don't show up, we get to send that class action lawsuit right to Top Rank's headquarters. And best believe, oh yeah, I want about 15K for my damages. Matter of fact, I want 20K for my damages. Yeah, straight up. I want all that. Give me that bread, Top Rank. Y'all really gonna be in the red. You think Tyson Fury had you in the red then? Y'all really gonna be in the red once this class action lawsuit come about. So y'all better make sure he get back in that ring. But here's the thing. Last Saturday made me realize, like, these people are really in cahoots with each other when it comes to this corruption. They know exactly what is going on. I was watching the fight, and I was real close. And I'm talking about I could see everything in that fight. I could see the gloves. I could see sweat dripping down their face, all that shit. And I thought to myself, I said, man, for ring officials and them to be at Tyson Fury versus Wilder 2, And to look at that fight and not see anything wrong with it, it lets you know these people are shady. I'm talking about, dude, if you're that close to the ring, you can see everything. I'm pretty sure they've seen Fury's floppy style glove. And if not, they definitely seen Fury cheating in the ring by doing illegal tactics, by tripping Wilder over, putting him in the headlock, putting his fucking forearm in his face, palming Wilder's face. Come on, bro. So the company gonna be on the street after paying us. Real shit. They gonna be on some blocks, bro. Real shit. I want the T out the Top Rank logo, motherfucker, when I'm done with you motherfuckers. Straight up. As a matter of fact, I want the T and the R logo out of that shit. You can't get my 10K. I want the Top Rank logo. I want the patent to that shit. I want the copyright to the fucking Top Rank logo. If you can't fucking pay me my money when Tyson Fury don't show up. Straight up. Real talk. And you know what? Boxing needs people like me. Not to brag or anything like that, but I'm a crazy motherfucker. I do not play those damn games, dude. If you disrespect me, I will come see about you, bro. Real shit. I don't care if you white, black, Mexican, in power, not in power. If you do wrong by me, I'm gonna come see you, dude. Real shit. And that's why I told myself, I said, man, I can't go to that. I can't go to Vegas with Tyson Fury to walk around these streets, bro, because it's gonna be a fucking problem. It's gonna be a problem, dude. Real shit. Said tough. Yeah, man. Real shit, man. But everybody hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, Artman Boxing. And shout out to everybody that's shopping on the website, artmanapparel.com, where you can get some of the dopest creative boxing merch out. Everything is 100% illustrated by me. I use my Apple Pen. I use my iPad. I paint all of this stuff. This is not no, oh, I'm just whipping this up in 2 seconds. No, I'm spending hours drawing these beautiful pictures and putting it on t-shirts for these people. For real, man. I spent hours on every picture. I spent at least about 6-7 hours on it. But shout out, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Road to 400. Man, we going up, dude. We're going up, man. We're going up. Dude, my girl will be like, she'll be like, dude, what's up with all these people tweeting about you? What's going on? I'm like, babe, it's the British teeth. They're bored. They're probably at the pub drunk. And they see a handsome man like me on their screen. So they like, hey man, I gotta keep on retweeting and seeing what Artman's doing. Bro, I come to the conclusion that some of these dudes actually have a notification whenever I post something, because it don't even be my real supporters that be there right away. It be them there right away before anybody else. And I'd be like, bro, what the fuck? Said boxing might be one of the most corrupt sports, period. It is the most corrupt sport. And whenever I try to explain it to like people, they always look at me like, dude, like what the and you like this sport? I'm like, yeah, unfortunately I do. I like this sport because even though there's some bad in it, there's some good in it. Literally, like, man, like, dude, I work with older people and we'll have conversations about certain things. And they know I'm really well invested into boxing. And one of my coworkers, he wanted to know about the fight that I was going to July 24th, which was going to be Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. My coworker was like, who are these guys? You know? And I was basically giving them a rundown like, yeah, Tyson Fury, he's from the UK. You know, he's a big white man, and Deontay Wilder is the strongest puncher in boxing history. And he's, well, you know, he's an American champion, or he's a former American champion that got robbed of his title by a cheater. And my coworker was like, what you mean robbed of a title? What are you talking about? I'm like, yeah, the man cheated. He came in there with tampered gloves, and he cheated. And he said, let me see. My coworker, he don't watch boxing. He don't watch none of that. He just familiar with the Sugar Ray Leonards and the, you know, because he grew up on that shit. I show him the picture of Tyson Fury's glove and Wilder's facial impression. He said, his jaw fucking dropped. He says, what the fuck? What is that? And they let him get away with this? And I said, yeah, you know that white privilege. And he understood completely. There was no further explanation. It's so crazy how you can talk to a casual boxing fan and they fully understand what's going on. But when you talk to these so-called die-hard boxing fan, oh, I've been watching boxing since Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali was around. You talk to those people, they act like they don't see nothing wrong with Tyson Fury's glove. But casual boxing fans can see a clear image and say, oh man, oh, what the fuck? What is that? And then when I explained that there's just, it's white privilege, there was no further question. He knew exactly what it was, man. But you so-called boxing pundits, Mike Coppinger and all that, want to act like y'all don't know what the fuck going on. Man, stop playing games. Said these young fighters got to treat boxing like the streets. There ain't no love. Real shit. And I brought this up. Said my mom, who's a casual, knew when it happened and didn't shake in my head. It's weird. We didn't even catch it right away. Yeah, it was so crazy? I did catch the cheating tactics. I was like, man, what is this? You pushing, but I was just so confused because I was just like, dude, like I've never, ever, ever seen Deontay Wilder look like this. I've been watching Wilder for a long time. When I seen him look like that, I was just trying to figure it out in my head. I'm scratching my head. I'm like, dude, like, did a shot fuck up his legs? Like, what shot fucked up his legs? Like, why he look like that? And then this news come out, dude, and it's just like, oh man, it makes sense. Said Fury gonna be a big white corpse if Wilder gets his hand on him. Whoo, Lord Jesus. Every time I listen to that song, I be in the gym working out and I hear that song by what's his name? I don't really listen to the newer dudes. Pooh Shiesty, yeah, Pooh Shiesty. And he got that song Back in Blood. Every time I hear that song, it just reminds me of how Wilder is going to kill Tyson Fury. Every time I hear that song, that might as well be Wilder's song. Because every time I hear that song, I just think about how Wilder's about to get that shit back in blood. Said whoever Wilder fight next is going to be deceased. Oh, I said, dude, man, I feel if Tyson Fury don't show up, I feel bad for anybody that want to step in the ring. And so what's going to be interesting? The same people that say Wilder can't box, he don't have no skill and this and that, when the time comes, they're not going to be eager to step into that ring. They're going to say, fuck no, I got to handle this. I got to do this. I got to do whatever. Let's be real, dude. There's no heavyweight out here calling Deontay Wilder out besides a delusional Julian White, which we all know he's just clout chasing because we all know once he steps in that ring with Wilder, he's going to get folded up like a fucking chair. Say I got wife and kids. Hey, man, look, the UK, they got pissed off at me. They got pissed off at me because Tyson Fury posted something about his wife having his newest child. And I went in the comment section and I said, man, fuck you and them kids. You better show up October 9th. They said, oh, mate, why are you talking about the kids, mate? Why are you talking about the kids, man? You ever heard that saying, paying for your father's sin? You ever heard of that saying? Fuck Tyson Fury. I'm sorry. Tyson Fury made it that way. He made it that way. When I paid and watched Tyson Fury damn near lynch our brother in the fucking ring, and you want to tell me, oh man, it's just about Wilder and Fury, don't bring the kids in. Man, fuck anybody. Bro, fuck Tyson Fury and anybody that love him. Real shit. You said Joseph Parker ducked Wilder too when he was the WL champ before the AJ loss. Yeah, I know. They all know. Dude, one of the funniest clips I've seen in boxing was when Povetkin was in the crowd when Wilder was fighting Spilka. And Wilder, it looked like Wilder killed Spilka. And Spilka's wife was in there crying. She calling their insurance company like, hey, man, I might have to cash out real fast. My man ain't looking right. Bro, Povetkin was looking like his eyes got big he was looking like, ooh, like I'm telling you, go back and watch Wilder versus Spilka, and go look at Tyson. Go look at Povetkin's face after that knockout. He's like, bro, that's why he went, bro. And then they talk about he's next. Man, Povetkin went to the crib. He said, he juicing the fuck up. He said, this ain't enough. They gave him a little, they gave him the first shot. He's like, nah, that's not enough. Did you see what he did to my mate Spilka? That's not enough. I need all of that shit. Bro, he on the testosterone, he on all that shit. Povetkin was like, fuck no. Fuck no. And he got it. And you know what's so crazy? That's considered one of Joshua's biggest wins, Povetkin. A man that was so fucking scared of Wilder, he had to purposely juice up to get out the fucking fight. And people want to rate Povetkin. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Povetkin ain't shit, man. You know what type? A guy like me, I rate fighters different. Said, what up, Artman in the chat? LDBC salute. I rate fighters different. I rate fighters different. Like Haney, I rate him high. You know why I rate him high? Because he's so skilled, he made a fighter forfeit his belt to him. He didn't vacate. He didn't get elevated. He forfeited the belt to him. And I say, you know what? Devin Haney, you a cold piece. If you got people out here forfeiting belts to you, yeah, I said it. Because the old media not going to say it. I'm going to say it. Canelo and Lomachenko forfeited their belts to Charlo and Haney. They forfeited the belt to Charlo and Haney. They gave it up because where I'm from in the boxing, I know you don't just get a belt without fighting the champion and the champion don't vacate or the champion don't fight you and lose. And no disrespect, I like Canelo, but let's be real. He gave that belt away to Charlo. Said fight weekend gonna be wild. Chicago Bears, Las Vegas. The next day, Wilder 2. They had all the ESPN shows in the middle of the bro, and you know that shit pissed me off, dude. Cause I had real life people up in here, dude. Yeah, let me get my dude Mike on here. What's going on, brother?
What's happening?
You know, every time I gotta double check and check your account because I'm like, dude, I don't want to fall for these.
That's why you just keep your head on the damn thing. So as soon as they say something, you just bloop.
Yep.
That's how you do it.
he said, my dude boxing fan said, and Artman versus the UK.
Nah, it's just them UK. It's just the weird ones.
Yeah,
I don't get what their problem is. I don't get what their problem is. Like they got a lot of anger, built up anger from not getting no coochie.
Yeah, or no bussy.
Something. Damn, where my damn bigorit's at? Oh, there it is, right there.
Yo, that shit's funny as hell, man.
What you got going on up in here in this piece?
Man, I'm out here just doing my thing, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
Right.
I'm feeling good and great. I just left the gym. The UK out here boosting my sales up. I'm feeling good, man. They making me a well known.
Right. Hey, let me
they making me well out here.
Let me get my lighter in the brew real quick.
Okay, go ahead. That Devin Haney has a chin made out of glass. Man, get the fuck out of here. Chin made out of glass? How so? Did he get dropped? Does Lomachenko have a chin made out of glass? Because last time I checked, he got dropped by Linares. Haney got hit and he was still standing. Yeah, wobbly legs, but he's still standing. Lomachenko, the best fighter in the world at the time, got dropped. He said, hey, Linares sat his ass down. That's actually one of my favorite Lomachenko fights, if anything, because I like the way how he came back from that being dropped. And that's the thing, dude. This is boxing. What happened to boxers getting punched and coming back? Shit happens. Bro, if you're in a boxing match where 1,000 punches are thrown, at least 1, 2, or 3 of them motherfuckers are gonna land. It don't matter if you're sweet Whitaker, if you're fucking Floyd Money Mayweather, if you're Floyd Money Mayweather, it don't matter. you're still gonna get hit regardless. We done seen Floyd have great fights, great performance, and he still got touched. At the end of the day, they still say, "Oh, this fighter landed this on him," right? Shit happens.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that they don't. Well, that's the thing that be making me laugh at people because a fight is not scored by how many punches you fucking land in the fight. You know what I'm saying? It's a multiple fucking shit. And every time somebody want to say, "Oh, this is what they got and this is what they got," and no, it's a multiple array of things. It's not just effective punches. It's not just the accumulation of punches. It's not just the ring generalship. It's not just the offense and the defense. You know what I'm saying? It's not just your ass getting knocked down. It's all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm probably
It's a
missing the finger
game.
too, but
I know they say you can't play boxing, but it's a game.
I mean, people just say that because, you know, the nature of the sport. You know what I'm saying? But if you get out there on the football field, you don't know what you're doing, you can get hurt.
Yeah, and what I seen Devin Haney what I see Devin Haney do is what I see in football. In basketball, you up, run the clock. Shit, into the bellow. Run the clock. You got a high lead, run the fucking clock so your team doesn't get any chance to upset or come back.
Yeah, because this season, shit, I saw 2 broken legs and a couple of broke fingers.
Yeah, man. You see, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I was watching that fight on last Saturday, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I know it's easier said than done, but like, I was like, man, I can fuck around. Man, let me get a fight up in the Armory. Shit. Man, real shit. Because I was watching Devin.
Shit, your girl Gloria gonna show up and be like, I heard you talking shit about me, Artman.
Yeah, she gonna show up. She gonna show up. But I seen Devin Alexander perform, and no shade to that brother, but I was just looking like, dude, there's so many things he could have done. That ring wasn't even that big, dude. You could have cut him off, ripped him to the body, something. And I was just like, man, I know it's easier said than done, and I give a lot of respect to boxers in the ring, but man, there's certain things that I have an eye for that I feel like I can implement in the ring. Well, shit. So let me get my work in, and y'all fuck around and see Artman up in there. But go ahead.
It's like one of those things. Is like, you know, he's a fairly young guy. You know what I'm saying? And they probably had a game plan for him and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? And plus, these refs are iffy as fuck. You know, they could damn near stop a fight at any minute when they know you hurt. You know what I'm saying? So I pretty much figured, like, you know, that's probably the reason why some of those bouts go the way they go, and people don't just go balls out because
and they don't want to gas out early.
Yeah,
because if you gassed out in there, you're gonna be food. It don't matter if your opponent got fight power, you still gonna be in there looking like food. And that's one thing. One thing I gave respect to both of those fighters. I was like, man, damn, they've been chasing each other for the last 20 minutes.
Well, that's the thing. Is like you get tired and the ref think you hurt. I mean, he gonna wave off the fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shouts out to everybody that was in the Olympics, man. You know, the winners and the losers. There's a whole lot of losers.
Well, my dude said the only one I see beating Devin is Tank.
Well, that's his opinion. You know, I put it like this, man. They both need to, you know, all these young fighters, man. They really ain't. They really ain't had a solid test. I mean, let's just say that. I mean,
I can't say they all. I think they had a test, man. I think
not like a solid test.
Definitely a good test for Haney, man.
Not like a solid test to where you literally, you know, you getting some work and you getting tired and you showing that you could fight through adversity. You know what I'm saying? A real good solid 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't think none of them guys.
I feel like they've been tested before. I know what you're saying though. You want to see them in that life or death fight, like a what's a good example? Let's use Floyd. Like a fight like Floyd versus Maidana, where you're back and forth and your opponent is actually not letting up and he's not giving up and he's trying to take your head off. You mean like a fight like that?
I don't.
or like a Floyd
It
versus
means a
Shane
fight. It
Mosley.
means a fight, like I said. It means a fight, just like I said. You know, a solid 50-50 fight where two of these guys get up in there, and it's not easy for both of them.
Man, I rate that Barrios fight because I don't listen to what the media, nobody's saying. Barrios is a good fighter. I paid for a majority of Errol Spence cards, pay-per-view, and I seen Barrios on those cards, and I seen what he can do. So when he said he's fighting Gervonta Davis, I was actually, ask anybody, I was worried for Gervonta Davis because I seen what Barrios can do.
Well, that MP WTF guy said, "Who is this testing?" I mean, you've been watching boxing long enough, so you tell me.
He said they just make it look easy. Real shit, because I can't go into the ring and beat I can't go in the ring and beat Barrios. Shit. Hell no. Nah. That motherfucker's going crazy. I know I can't do it. And I know a couple fighters that just can't up and go and do that from his division. I feel like a lot of people from his division that have been fighting at his division for a while will have a tough time with him. With guys like Tank made it easy work.
I'm just saying.
Like Robert Easter versus Barrios. I have a feeling that fight will go all 12.
Yeah, pretty much. Might not even go 12.
They just make it look easy. That's my dude say MP
Nah, Rob doesn't use his height like he should. You know what I'm saying? He's a fairly tall guy. You know, he's still trying to he's letting these guys get into inside. He's fighting these guys in the inside. He doesn't quite use his height like he should in majority of the rounds of his fights. I'm not saying he don't. I said in the majority of rounds that he fights. But these are all my opinions.
Yeah, I know. It's like that. I ain't gonna say I hate you or nothing like that.
No, I'm just saying because I see some of the comments. I'm like these are my opinions. I mean, you guys could say, well, what about this? Well, what about that? I mean, you guys been watching, boxing long enough that I have to know that boxers come and go. You know what I'm saying? You see people, they coming up, they look good and stuff like that, and they come to find out they're not the goods. I mean, that's why I'm saying is like, give them a couple more fights. Just like a couple years ago, people talking about Tank Davis need a step up fight, blah blah blah, whoop whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, well, he's a fairly young guy. Give him 2 more fights, and if you don't do it, then we could start like, bashing him for not getting the fights that you want to see and stuff like that. But in Devin Haney's perspective, if he was able to get that Lomachenko fight, then I would have said, yeah, that right there is a legitimate test for him. But he couldn't get that fight because these guys opted because they requested to be franchised.
That damn belt.
Well, you could say whatever, but we all knew whether or not you take the belts aside, we all knew who the guy that everybody had to beat in each division. So, it's unfortunate the WBC has created that and created a whole weird science experiment that went wrong. It's still going wrong.
And to this day, I've never, ever, ever, ever heard Canelo Alvarez say, "Thank you, WBC, for awarding me with such a prestigious award." Never, ever, ever, ever. I've never even heard.
He probably said it to his face. He asked for it. He probably said it to his face, and probably slid him some couple chippers. So he could have probably just left a package on his doorstep. I mean, they both houses in Mexico. I mean, who's watching money flowing over there?
The cartel.
Well, they're not watching. I don't think they're watching that money. They ain't that.
My dude, MP, he says, "No hate, family. It's all love, bro." So I want to support all the fighters because without them, there's no fight, win, lose, or draw. It's real shit. I respect a lot of fighters. I ain't gonna say I respect all fighters because there's a couple fighters I do not like Tyson Fury, most definitely. I don't fuck with Tyson Fury at all. Like, he's basically a dude that just owe me money. If I run into him, he gonna have to give me my money.
What MP said, that should actually be the other way around. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have to respect these guys, but these boxing commissions, these boxers, and these boxing commissions, they the ones who should be respecting the fans, because without the fans, they ain't getting no damn money. You see what I'm saying? And they, we've been seeing robberies A couple times this year already. We've seen some iffy shit with gloves a couple times this year already.
I seen that shit in face to face, bro.
And this stuff is going to keep happening. I talked about this stuff on my channel. I told folks, man, you sometimes you got to just cut the TV off, man, and not show up to none of these fights because they damn for sure don't respect you or us. I'm not all fighters, and but the majority of what we see is like we not getting no respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if I was speaking to you on my last show, but I said something to that effect. I said, bro, if 100,000 boxing fans don't show up, and just openly talking about how they don't fuck with boxing because of this, I'm telling you, these corporations, these big boxing corporations, they're gonna have to pay attention. They're gonna have to. There's no choice but to pay attention.
And like I told folks, even when Edwin Hearn brought the zone over here, he knew that was going to be a hindrance to making certain fights. He knew that. You know what I'm saying? And the proof why he knows that is him saying that Anthony Joshua could fight on any platform when he did do the DAZN deal over here. And why they give somebody else a DAZN deal that's not from America is none of my business. But it doesn't make sense, and it just shows you that they don't give a fuck. They're gonna put on these fights because they know that these fans are considered assets in their minds, and they know who's going to show up every fucking Saturday, every Thursday, Friday, sometimes Sundays and Mondays.
Shit, I made it clear though. I told him I tagged the WBA after seeing that tweet of that woman. I said, bro, you better not even dare think about having this woman and judge any fight here in Minnesota ever again. Because best believe I'll make sure my people know, and we'll make sure she never judge up here. Ever, 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 ever again. And I mean that. I'm not just talking tough stuff on the internet. I mean that. Real shit. I don't play that racist shit. Hell no. You be out here doing some racist shit. I ain't saying I'm gonna harm the woman, but I'm saying best believe it goes down here in Minnesota. We don't play that shit, that racist shit here in Minnesota. A lot of people, when they think about Minnesota, they just think of, there's a whole bunch of white people and this and that. Nah, there's a lot of black people here. Because a lot of black people migrate from other cities and move to Minnesota, like Chicago. Yeah, a lot of people from Chicago move here. Just a lot of people from the Midwest area come to Minnesota. There's a lot of us here, and we don't play that. There was a prosperous black community here in Minnesota, where I'm at in St. Paul, called the Rondo community. And that was a community where we had a lot of successful black-owned businesses, a lot of innovators, entrepreneurs, and so on. And that, long story short, that place don't exist, but the descendants are still here. And we still keep that spirit. And we don't play that shit. Most definitely. He said, that's a fact. I stayed in Minnesota for 3 months. I'm from Brooklyn. They got some real hoods out here. Boy, they got some real... Man, there's a reason why I don't leave the crib without 32. 32 of my shit, man. Because real shit, man. These dudes out here do not play.
Yeah, there's neighborhoods everywhere for you.
Everywhere. That's true. So I don't care when people are like, oh, Minnesota or whatever, bro. This hood's everywhere. It goes down here. There's Crips here. There's GDs here. There's Vice Lords here. There's Black Disciples here. There's Bloods here. All types of shit.
Everywhere.
But I'm a civilized person. I don't go out here trying to start no trouble. But my thing is, I don't like to be disrespected by the powers that be. And me as a boxing supporter, when I found out that Tyson Fury lied about having COVID and the companies are not saying anything about it and they're going along with this lie, I took that shit so personal. So personal to the fact where I'm like, dude, I got my lawyer. We already had a conversation. But hey, I'm just saying, dude, if it has to go down like that, it will. Because I don't play that shit, man. And us boxing fans, we gotta understand there's power to strength in numbers. The strength in numbers. If we all say, you know what, I'm done with this boxing shit, and they see a big, huge gap, them pay-per-views go from fighters getting 300K to 96K or 100K, or you having fights out here and nobody's showing up. That'll get them talking. And my people, bro, we already know how our people go down. The bus boycotts. See what happened when our people decided, you know what, we just not rocking with y'all. We'll rather walk than ride the bus. And see how much money those folks lost? And they had to quickly switch things up? Shit.
Yeah, but by the time then it's gonna be too late. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now you're gonna have to build people back into consistently watching boxing like they have to do right now. You know what I'm saying? But they really don't got to do it like that right now. Only thing they got to do is just start putting on fights. You know what I'm saying? And you know,
want to see and get the fucking racists out of here.
This is the reason why I say a lot of these guys shouldn't be headliners quite yet. They should be fighting on other people's undercards, and that's just straight up. You know, I know you want to put on boxing, you know, a hard fight every month and stuff like that, or every other month and stuff like that, but you know, you got too many fighters out there, you know what I'm saying, that are considered their own, you know, star in their own right. But when you're only doing, you know, 200 and 300 K pay-per-view buys, you see the reason why. And the reason why it is that you have too many pay-per-views per year. You have too many lackluster cards per year, the whole cards. And so that messes up with a lot of things. You know, that's the reason why I say is like, you know, I know everybody wants to get paid, but people need to start distributing that motherfucking purse right. You know what I'm saying? For a while to get fans, you know, back into boxing, and also, you know, and get these younger guys mixing it up. You know what I'm saying? Early. So then that way you can have a better barometer on who's the goods and who's not. Because the person doesn't
choose to get stopped in their first few fights.
Well, it's not. See, that's not going to, and that's one thing, but it's not going to hurt their whole career if they're young. The whole thing about it is, you know, you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? And you got to take a risk somewhere other than fucking cheating. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a risk somewhere. And if you're not taking risks, and we can see that you're not taking risks, then what you're doing is meaningless.
But for an example, I get what you're saying, because taking risks does boost your fans, especially if you come out victorious. But like the guy Nowaki, whatever his name is, not Adam Kanauki, but the Vito Kelnaki, or whatever his name is. He stepped up a little bit in competition, and he got worked. And I'm like, dude, and they put him in an immediate rematch. The good thing that immediate rematch didn't go through, because what if he would have got stopped? That would have been so bad for his career. And they're just going to be like, oh, man, you see why you don't rush prospects in there with talented fighters, or people that we think is, you know, that you can walk over them, or they just a little step over, you know? Like,
that's the prerogative, you know, that's how we want to put them. But like I said, if everybody is doing it, it's not looking good. If everybody is doing that same blueprint, which they are, as far as the majority, it's not looking good.
You know the blueprint, well, we're going to have you for the first 10, 15 fights, we're going to have you fighting dudes with double-digit losses. And then we're going to have you fight a dude that haven't fought in 3 years, but he used to have a belt, type shit.
Yeah, it's like AJ, 17 fights, but he didn't fight nobody until he fought Charles Martin.
Yeah.
You know, people say, well, he fought Dillian White. Who was Dillian White? Like who was he?
His
you know
rival,
what I'm saying? And
I give him credit for White, because
no. I mean, look at him right now. And every time he steps up, he gets his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped by a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, who are you, Dillian White? It's like, you can't even beat this 40-year-old guy who got put away by your rival.
Yeah. That was tough, man. Sheesh. But you know, it's like this, man.
I wonder why you ain't the mandatory. I'm the mandatory. I'm the mandatory. No, you're not. You lost, nigga.
They got some propaganda shit going on. They try to say Americans are hating on White coming to America. I'm like, bro, nobody even worried about him. If anything, yeah, we want to see you fight somebody of note here in America. We want to see you against Ortiz here in America. How about that?
And that's the thing. I don't mind the Chris Arreola, or I don't mind the Chris Arreola. I like the Ortiz. Wish it to be Michael Hunter as well.
Michael Hunter would knock out fucking White.
But what I'm saying is that Jermaine Franklin, bruh. Jermaine, really? And as far as you know, a couple weeks ago, he ain't heard nothing. So
I feel like he's weighing out his options because I have a feeling that he's waiting to see if Tyson Fury is gonna pull out. Because if Tyson Fury pull out, he's gonna probably try to hope and pray that the WBC fix something up and make sure he gets a Wilder fight so he can get that payday.
No, what he should be doing is trying to find a final eliminator. He should be should be trying to find a final eliminator with one of fucking Anthony Joshua mandatories or with the WBC. That's the only two options he got. He tried 3 times with the WBC and he failed all three times. It's time to switch it up. You putting all your eggs in.
Was fight Ortiz.
Well, yeah, but I put it to you like this. Deontay Wilder said it, but Julian White can't be going around just listening to somebody's word and taking their word for it. Julian White has to take his career into his own hands. And how Julian White takes it to his own hands, he got a little money in his fucking pocket. He has his own promoter right along with Matchroom Boxing. What he needs to do is to set it up with set up a final eliminator on all sides instead of worried about what the WBC is going to do for him when he should be doing for himself. See what I'm saying? Because what if Deontay Wilder said, "Psych, bitch, I was lying." You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he would do it. I'm not insinuating that he would do it or anything like that. But I'm giving you the notion that as a grown-ass man, you should be putting your career into your own hands and not waiting for another man to give you a shot. I'm just saying because didn't Pulev, he got his shot.
Yep, he about waiting.
And you could have got that. But you
decided to fight Povetkin and get beat up.
Yeah. I mean, Alexander Usyk was walking around here. How come you wasn't woofing at the mouth talking about fighting him? Like, come on, set it up. You got what is it? Brian Jennings still running. Who is it? Is it Brian Jennings still got something too? Manuel Charr still got something too. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you're doing.
He over here trying to fight. What's the brother name?
Brian Jennings. Is it Brian Jennings?
No. The dude that he's naming that he wants to fight here in America.
Oh, they threw out some names. They said Jermaine Franklin.
Yeah, Jermaine Franklin. I'm like, dude, I only seen him fight like a couple times on like Showbox. Why are you trying to fight somebody that's fighting on Showbox?
He's on
career.
No, he fought on Showtime as well. I know for a fact because my buddy trains with him, and they was running on the bridge out here in Saginaw.
Yeah, didn't he fight on Showtime Showbox?
He fought on Wilder's undercard.
And it was aired?
Yeah. I believe he fought on Wilder's undercard. It was aired on national TV. It wasn't on, I'm not talking about Showbox. It was on like the main fucking Showtime doohickey. They even had like a little fucking introduction to him and everything. Yeah.
I gotta go see because the only place I seen him at was that Showbox.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I gotta see that. But what do you think about Tyson Fury getting all this confidence?
I don't, you know, the way I put it is, with Tyson Fury, he's a dope fiend in my eyes. Mm-hmm. You know, his voice didn't change overnight. It didn't change from him getting socked in the throat. It changed from him because in that last interview that he did for the Klitschko 2 fight, he didn't sound raspy. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even. Everything with him is just that you never know. It's a facade. You know, everything that he says, I just be like, man, nigga, you lying.
Mm.
I don't care what he says. I don't care if he says he's doing a fundraiser. I don't care if he's selling some weight loss shit. I don't care what he says. I just can't believe it. I gotta trust but verify that motherfucker.
Did you I don't know if you subscribe to Tay Jones.
Yeah.
Did you see that live stream he did yesterday?
I saw some of it, but yeah, that if you talking about that text message,
yeah,
I don't think that text message came from a genuine place.
And my thing is, I feel like that's where we fuck up at, because we fuck up asking why, or we start putting our own logic into it. But we got to realize that these people don't have no fucking logic. They act off of just emotion and just dumb shit. I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody from really involved with Tyson Fury. Not saying that this is Tyson Fury's buddy, but it's probably one of them dudes. You saw them several dudes that was in that picture with Tyson Fury. I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of them.
But
for somebody to name the specific performance enhancing drug
that you could pop for, though.
That's just crazy, man.
You could pop for both of those, because one of them is nandrolone. The other one is a forget what it does, but
a testosterone booster.
No, that's nandrolone.
Let me because he said something specific.
It's nandrolone. Nandrolone, I believe, is a type of natural hormone that naturally occurs in your body.
He said you're gonna have. I can't pronounce this, but he says phenoprenet. I can't pronounce that shit. Gluconide.
Yeah, I believe it's nandrolone.
But I googled the first one, the first word, PHENYLPROPIONATE.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I believe that's nandrolone.
It says that's testosterone.
Yeah, but if you keep looking, it's going to say nandrolone. If you keep looking. The other one has to do something with absorbing of helping your body absorb shit better.
And then he says the man's gonna be on some type of masking agent that they used to using that's not gonna show up in the test.
Well, a lot of things, a lot of things won't show up in the test, because if you look at that stuff, nandrolone takes about like 3 to 4 days for it to kick in, but it doesn't have a long fucking the half-life on it is not that long. And then the other drug, the half-life ain't that long as well. So, you're looking at 3 or 4 days. If you're in the ring and stuff like that, and you have that stuff in your system, it probably won't even detect it, because your levels probably go back down to normal, probably a little bit after the fight. That's the reason why when Tyson Fury got caught with that nandrolone from eating the digaline, that's what that is. That's what it's called. That word right there, the first one, is nandrolone.
And here's the thing. I don't know if you watched that documentary, the one they talk about Tyson Fury's involvement with that character that's alleged to be in the mob.
Which one?
It's the documentary. It's the one that the big one that we all seen when it hit, and they talked about Tyson Fury and this guy. He had people gunned down in the.
They didn't have a strong connection with Tyson Fury in there that would make him complicit in anything that Daniel Kinningham does. So basically, what these guys do is they basically says he never been convicted, and they've been hiding behind that. Yeah, the Panorama one. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
My thing with that is, I just remember watching specifically how they said that the fighters will go to his gym, and he said that they'll basically they'll come out with new skills and new abnormal abilities.
Yeah, that's possible, but that's what I'm saying
hold on, let me go on. But I'm saying that to say this is that these guys, they studied this stuff. They've been doing it for a long time. This is not something that they just randomly taken and be like, oh, hopefully I don't pop. This is something that they probably got down to a science. For them to be doing it this long, I'm pretty sure they know what to do for it to not show up in the system.
Well, if we look at, Germany and Russia, you know, uh, when it comes to PEDs and stuff like that, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're more gifted in knowing what to take and knowing what not to take and knowing what to mask than Daniel Kinningham. And they're getting caught. Right along with Alexander Povetkin, but his was kind of different. But the second time they caught him, it wasn't different. They just stone cold got him. But my whole thing, trying to find something for you because you said something, but I remember something out of there. So Daniel Kinningham, I believe he had a gym up over there in Spain, or he still has the gym. MTK Global still has a gym up over there, right? According to the panorama video that we watched, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Where's Julian White?
Spain. And that's what I said. I said, dude, they know exactly what they're doing, man. This is not some accidental stuff.
You have to understand, it's like they got fucking inclusions by way of UCAT of shit that you could take out of competition. You know what I'm saying? You can literally take out of competition that, but this is the stuff that you can't take before or during a fight because it would cause it will give you a performance enhancing advantage over your opponent. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why Billy Joe Sanders got caught. One, because he didn't know the rules, and two, he thought he can get away with it. Like, who the fuck is going around here sniffing up auxiliary up their nose to make them get more oxygen in their lungs, hold more oxygen in their lungs before a fucking fight? Like, and say and thinks that it's so, and not think that they don't have an advantage over their fucking opponent. Who the fuck does that? I mean, and they let him slide.
I mean, they let him slide. He got his license.
Well, his fans.
Oh, his fans. Oh,
his fans. All them UK channels was saying is like it's wrong. Blah blah blah. It was like, no, it's not.
Yeah,
you're fighting in fucking Massachusetts. That's where the boxing commission is. You got to follow their rules, not UCAT and Triple BOC rules. Yeah, you still got to piss with UCAT. You got to follow their rules, but you also got to follow the rules up over here. Like, and these cats didn't understand that when it came to that. But as far as like with Daniel Kinningham and the it goes further than that because what I'm pretty sure no fighter wants to admit the fucking that they took PEDs and they know what Daniel Kinningham was doing, blah blah blah, woo woo woo, right? But I think that they could have done a better job with finding trainers that was in that gym, and maybe people they were sparring and stuff like that to come up with something. People that never made it to the professionals or maybe only had a few fights. You know what I'm saying? But once you have like 20-something fights, I don't think anybody trying to, tell on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Or had a prospering career. I don't think anybody want to tell on themselves after that. But just saying,
man, all the motherfuckers are juicing, bro.
They probably is. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you can't just go around. We can't just go around saying, I think. Yeah, we could use our opinions and we can do this and we could do that. But at some point, we also going to need something attestation, something to be true, proof. You know what I'm saying? To back our beliefs and our opinions up. Because if we're not doing that, then all we doing is just really.
Man,
I wouldn't say talking out of her.
This is based off of their history. So once, it's not like I'm taking these guys to court. It's not like I'm taking these guys to court. I'm letting it be known based off their history and based off the things that's surrounding these guys. One would assume that these guys are juicing. I'm not going to be like, oh man, I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to wait until these corrupt motherfuckers tell us that, oh yeah, these guys are juicing, or that this guy's juicing. I'm not gonna wait for that, but I'm not gonna go and say, oh, I'm taking this person to court. All I'm saying is, dude, if based off of these guys' past and based off the documentation from the BBC's documentary, one would assume that, yeah, these guys go over there to study and learn and practice peg use.
This is what I'm saying, right? So I'm not talking. I don't know. The suing stuff. I don't know about that, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because it's not like, oh, I have reason to believe that you're on this, so I'm going to take you to court, or I'm going to.
No, I mean you can't even do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You can't even do that. I mean, but what I'm saying is basically like, we could take something and we could see the signs and we can see the indicators and all that stuff. That's supposed to say, hey, look at this, and lace your opinion down to it. But the idea of lacing your opinion down, and if everybody laced their opinion down correctly, you know what I'm saying, that in turn should raise an eyebrow for people to look into it. When I say people to look into it, the people aren't. Yes, our opinion matters, but our opinions don't have as much weight as Sky Sports, BT Sports, ESPN, Panorama, and stuff like that, because they have much of a broader or wider audience. You see what I'm saying? That's basically what I'm saying, is because at the end of the day, if I was to say, yeah, I know that they have some PED usage up over there, and they can't either way back then or even including now. Obviously, look at Tyson Fury. Obviously, look at Tyson Fury's cousin. Look at Billy Joe Sanders, and the list goes on and on. But also, I would want something to intensify my discoveries that I use to make my opinions, to say, hey, look, bam, like, you can't refute this. You know what I'm saying? You can't refute it. Somebody has to do something. And then what happens is people keep posting shit, just like how you post those pictures. That proved to people, right? That proved to people that obviously Tyson Fury didn't look like he was sick at all.
Man.
And look how many people took that picture and posted it around. And then that call, I guarantee you, Tyson Fury saw some of the videos. Maybe not yours, but he saw somebody with the same exact picture you posted, and he said, oh, fuck, let me switch it up. Let me fucking switch it up. Because he did.
Man, let's chop on that real quick. I killed it with that shit, bro. Because when I seen that shit, I'm not going to take full credit, because one of the supporters actually tagged me in it. And he's like, man, look at this. And then I was like, oh, shit. But I was the first person to report it on Twitter. I screenshot it. I said, and I worded so correctly, man. And, man, I'm telling you, that shit went nuts, because the fact that they lied to us, and then I'm able to produce photo evidence that this guy is out and about. It's like, yo, and then had the proper timestamps and everything. Oh, man, that was big.
He switched his story up. He switched it. He fucking came back. I was, then I waited around for 2 or 3 days. Who the fuck if you're in solitary confinement for 2 to 3 days and you can see the sunlight outside, you know how long you've been in there. For you're not gonna say fucking 2 days. You're gonna say the exact fucking number. You mean to tell me you don't remember when? You don't remember when? The reason why you saying you don't remember when, it's the same thing like they do your ass in court. On or about November the 23rd, around 2:00. Artman was on the internet talking shit about Tyson Fury. Why? You know why I didn't say the exact time? Because if they get it fucking wrong, their whole fucking story is out of loop. That's the reason why this dickhead didn't want to fucking say that how many days he's fucking staying in the house. He gave himself wiggle room.
That shit, but it's like this. We all know Tyson Fury lied about this COVID shit, bro. We all know, man. But here, Mike from Boston says Fury posted those photos himself. No, he didn't. because we got that from an exotic car dealership.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
that exotic car dealership. And bro, at first it was like this. The comment section was just regular. It wasn't nothing. Nobody's really even talking about Tyson Fury. But then when I seen it and I started commenting on it and I posted on Twitter, I came back to that page. The comments was turned off because so many people are like, "Hey man, this guy got COVID. You know, this guy got COVID. He got it. What are you doing around him?" Man, it was bad, man. It was, and then Tate Jones, or it wasn't Tate, but it was my brother Lex. He sent the message to the dealership. It was like, "Hey
I'll
man,
be right back.
was he here today?" He was like, "Is he here today?" And he was like, "Yeah, he was there. Tyson Fury was there." But um, back to the topic, man. Why is Tyson Fury and his team so confident? It's because I have reason to believe that these guys are taking performance enhancing drugs, and they're coming up with a plan to cheat. Because if you look at the second fight or before the second fight, John Fury was overly confident. Like he knew what the fuck was going to go down. He knew what was going to transpire. He knew it. And what happened after that? It was revealed that Tyson Fury cheated, and allegedly he was on performance enhancing drugs that night. I remember Vinny Pans, that legend in the sport. They made a movie about him and all that shit. It's so crazy they can make a movie about him, but his old statements on Tyson Fury is just totally irrelevant to the boxing world, right? But he comes out and says, "Man, I've been trying to contact Deontay Wilder for the longest because I know Tyson Fury. I know the guys he's hanging out with. He's taking this specific performance enhancing drug." And let's be real. When we looked at that Wilder Fury 2 fight, man, the way Fury looked in that ring in that second fight, outside of the ring, he looks nothing like that. In that second fight, that motherfucker was huge. Tyson Fury looked like a giant fucking Nazi in that second fight, man. Bald head, all that. He looked huge. You could see it in his eyes. He had the fire in his eyes, all that, dude. I'm telling you, he was on something that night. He most definitely was. But you know what? It's all good because in the third fight, he can be on any type of drug he wants. As long as Deontay Wilder is not sipping any type of water that's going to have his legs out before the fight even start and dizzy and all that bullshit, then I feel like our brother has a legitimate chance to fucking go out there and do his thing. Real shit. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here because I gotta give me some food. Yeah, hold on, I'm just sending a message. Yeah, but he was on everything. Yeah, real shit. I'm about to get up out of here pretty soon, y'all. But I just want to do my closing statements real quick. Yeah, Tyson Fury, it looked like he was on a lot of stuff, dude, because he was big in that fight. And then when he takes pictures at the beach with his belly all hanging out, I know that's a couple months after the fight, but still, he looks nothing like that whole form. It didn't look like that. It doesn't look like that after the fight, dude. He just and he looked completely different from the first fight. In the second fight, he looks like a different person from the first fight. And I know people can be like, "Oh, you're crazy," and this and that. But just go and rewatch. He looks bigger in that second fight. But yeah, like I said, he can be determined all he wants. He can have all that. He can be on all the testosterone boosters he wants. But I have a good feeling Deontay Wilder is going to go in there and close the show. And I'm going to paint a beautiful picture after that. Straight up. And he still could not. Man, I got to find that picture. I got to find that picture. Hold on. I got to find that picture. Man, I gotta find that picture before we get out of here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this is the picture right here. This is the picture right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get that shit. I wish I wish it was like the full body picture. Hold on, y'all. Before I get up out of here, I just gotta show y'all this picture real quick. And I'm prepared for them to say, "Oh, you're crazy, Artman." I'm used to that shit. They called me crazy, and then motherfuckers end up paying me money for thinking I was crazy. Come on, let's see. Hold on. Hold on. I hate when I'm trying to pull up shit and it's not fucking there when you need it. Okay, but I'm gonna show you close up of the picture real quick. I wish I could show the legs in the picture, but I can't find it right now, and I'm about to get off. But anyways, here's the picture right here. I don't know if you guys can read body language, but I can read body language well. Look at this right here. Look at this. In this picture right here, right? You gotta show me that. You gotta show me that. But in this picture right here, Tyson Fury, you can see it in his eyes. Damn, it's just too small. Hold on. I think this is it right here. Yeah. I'm telling you, let's just say, because I know people like to come into this thinking, oh, it's impossible that Wilder could have been drugged and Fury could have been on this. Let's just say that yeah, all that shit is true. All that shit is true, right? About Wilder gloves being, or Fury's glove being this, and Wilder being intoxicated. Check this out. Look at the look in Tyson Fury's eye, looking at Deontay Wilder. You don't see a level of concern on his face, like, dude. This is just my conjecture right here. The way he's looking at him, how I see it, he's looking at him like, dude, why are you not down? Why are you not out of here? Why are you still standing? Why are you still here looking at me? After I didn't hit you with everything in the fucking book. Look at him. And then Wilder's still staring him down. Legs not working, legs not going as good as it's supposed to be, and he's still confident. He still want to fight you. I'm telling you, dude, that's why Tyson Fury spent millions in court to get out of this fight, an attempt to get out this fight. You just don't spend that type of money to avoid somebody, and you know you can beat him, and you already beat him before. I'm telling you, dude, the look in his eyes was a level of concern. He was looking like, yo, why are you not out of here? But he's confident now, and I love it. Keep that confidence. Hopefully that confidence brings you into the ring October 9th, because I would hate to go out my way to fucking file this class action lawsuit when I can just see a good fucking fight that I paid for. But shout out to everybody that joined. Artman Boxing, Artman Apparel. Hit the like button, share, and fuck Tyson Fury and anybody that love him.